Welcome to today's Pilates session. Let's start with a little warm-up standing up. So just a little roll of your shoulders, lifting them up towards your ears, round, down and back. Now let's see if you can add in a little calf raise, so rising up on your toes as you lift your shoulders and lowering your heels as you lower your shoulders. So good for our balance. Okay, a little side lean, flexing through your spine. So today, take all the moves slow and controlled, work within your own pain range, your own range of movement. Let's take that into a little twist. And then coming back to the center, lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. It's like a slow march. Keep your head up, looking forward. So again, just transferring your weight, improving your balance and coordination. And also warming up those hips, knees, shoulders. All right, let's have a little roll down. So feet slightly apart, tuck your chin in, curling down from the top of your head, just to where it's comfortable for you, and then roll back up again. So just rolling down, imagine you're peeling your spine off the wall behind you, one vertebra at a time. And then restacking that spine, one vertebra at a time. Let's do one more. And then we're going to make our way down onto our hands and knees. So finding a little box position here, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So we're going to round our back like an angry cat. Tuck your head. Imagine you've got a tail, tucking it between your legs. Now we reverse that, so tilting your hips up, lifting your head. So we make a little dip in our back. So the movement comes from here, the pelvis, so we're tucking and tilting the pelvis. We're not bending and straightening from the arms. So again, let's tuck that pelvis, rounding through your spine, and then tilt your pelvis up, making a little dip in your spine. So a great one if you've got low back pain. If you're feeling a little stiff in the morning, or if you've been sitting down for a long time. Good, now let's come back to the center. If you're able to, you're going to lift one arm forward and then the other. Now keep those shoulders level and your hips level. So imagine you've got a tray of glasses balanced on your back. Try that with your legs this time. So take one leg back, bring it back in, change. Try not to shift the weight too much from side to side. And again, it's not about how high you lift your leg. We're thinking about keeping everything level. So let's put the two together. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice and slowly. Remember, you've got a tray of glasses balanced on your back. And relax there. Let's come to sitting. So, sitting up nice and tall, have your legs just slightly apart. We're going to have a stretch up to the ceiling, and then I want you to fold just to where you can, roll back up. So we're reaching up to the ceiling, folding forwards, rolling back up. So remember, don't force anything, work within your own range. lengthening your spine, getting a stretch in the back of your legs. Last time. Good. All right, roll those shoulders down, tuck your elbows in. So elbows at 90 degrees. Imagine you're holding something heavy in your hands. We're just going to cross those hands, take them out at the side. However, make sure you're not taking that arm away from your body. So your elbows glued in by your rib cage. And check you're not having your hands too high or too low. You want to be 90 degrees. And as you're opening, think about those shoulder blades squeezing together towards your spine. So opening up the chest, working in our back and shoulder blades. Keep your posture, head up, sitting tall, each vertebra stacked one on top of the other. Good, now let's just cross those elbows and take a little twist from side to side. And then let's make our way onto our back. So I'm just using a little cushion, very small, just so I keep my head and neck in alignment. You may or may not need a cushion though. So let's think, lining up, ankles, knees and hips. Place your hands on your hips and we're just going to have a little rock forward and back. So 1 minute you're making a big arch under your back and then you've got a flat back, nothing can get under. Find where you think your halfway point is, and that's your neutral spine. So again, it shouldn't be a big gap, just a small gap. Imagine a piece of paper. Now place those hands across your hips towards your belly. Take a big breath in and out. All right, now have a little cough. Can you feel those muscles underneath your fingers twitch? You may need to just press in a little deeper. Now, without coughing, again, just see if you can draw those muscles in. So imagine you're tightening a belt, trying to draw your fingers together. Check that your ribs haven't flared up though, so we don't want to be sucking in like this. So relax your ribs. And again, just imagine you're tightening a belt. Now let's just allow your right knee just to tilt out to the side and back to the center. So the aim isn't to get it to the floor. We want to go about 45 degrees. So we're trying to keep this left knee and hip still. So imagine you're tightening that belt, and that's going to help stabilize your pelvis. Good. Let's change legs. So keeping your right knee and hip still, opening your left knee. Nice and slowly, about 45 degrees. So we're looking to do about 10 repetitions for each exercise. And coming back to the center. So this time we're going to slide your leg forwards. Now we don't want it to go all the way down, as you tend to arch your back then. So almost straight. So sliding that heel out, I think tightening that belt, but stopping when you feel your back beginning to arch or you're losing that tension. So we can also talk about our pelvic floor muscles. Imagine you're drawing in underneath or closing all exits as if you're trying not to let anything escape. Again, check those ribs aren't flaring up. So let's change legs. Sliding your left leg out. Again, nice and slow. So try and work with your breath here. We're going to breathe out as we stretch the leg forward, and then breathe in as we draw it back in. Breathing out, breathing in. Let's do one more. Good. Now taking your arms out at the sides, bring your knees and ankles together this time. We're just going to take a little twist. Again, about 45 degrees to the side, back to the center, 45 degrees to the other side. And again, we want to take it slowly. So imagine you're twisting through each vertebra in your spine, one at a time. Let's do one more each way. So all the time, keeping those shoulder blades and arms glued to the floor. Okay, let's reset. Take your feet slightly apart again. So we're lining up ankles, knees, and hips. Have that little rock of the pelvis, flat back, arched back, finding halfway. Again, as if you're tightening a belt an extra notch, gently drawing your tummy in, but relaxing your ribs. And closing all passageways underneath, drawing in pelvic floor. So let's start now by picking up your right leg. 90 degrees at the knee. We keep that knee fixed as if you're like got a plaster of Paris, a broken leg, so it's fixed. You can't straighten it or bend it anymore. It stays there. So the movement comes from your hip, lifting the leg, lowering the leg. So the thigh moves, pulling it in and out. All right, we're going to do alternate legs. So we lightly rest the right foot, pick up the left leg. Again, it stays fixed, lowering it down. So pivoting from the hip as you lift and lower your leg. And as you're picking up that leg, we're just picking it up to 90 degrees, knee above the hip. So if you need to, you could put a hand there, just so you know where to stop. Again, slowly. Think about those feet just resting on hot coals. So we're not pushing or relaxing, just lightly resting. And relaxing there. Now let's do that with our arms. So we're going to take one arm back and then the other. And again, you're just taking it back to your own range of movement. So I'm still recovering from my own breast cancer, so that's why my left arm doesn't go all the way back yet. And relaxing there. So find that neutral spine, engaging your pelvic floor. Pick up one leg, knee bent, hand on your knee. Now you're going to stir that leg this time. Imagine a spoon in a bowl. So the bowl is your hip socket, and that thigh is your spoon, stirring it round. Now again, keep that left leg and hip still. So imagine you're tightening that belt from hip to hip. Change direction, take it the other way. Lightly rest your foot back down and change legs. So stirring in that hip, stirring your left leg. Again, check that right knee and hip isn't wobbling. Change direction. Placing your foot back down again. So picking up your right leg, knee bent. We're just going to hold it there. So again, we've got 90 degrees at the knee, your shins parallel to the ceiling, 90 degrees at the hip. Still got that neutral spine, gently drawing in pelvic floor. So think about breathing into the sides of your ribs. Arms and shoulders relaxed. We're just breathing as we hold it here. Lowering your foot, lightly rested on the floor, pick up your left leg. So again, 90 degrees at the knee, shin parallel to the ceiling, 90 degrees at the hip. Breathing in and out, checking that lower tummy is not rising up and down. So we're just breathing into the sides of your ribs. Slightly tuck your chin so you're lengthening the back of your neck, not jutting your chin up. And relaxing there. Have a little hug. Now, if you're comfortable, lengthen your legs. Relax your arms. We're just going to finish with a couple of minutes of relaxation. If that's not comfy in your back, feel free to bend your knees and just knock your knees together, feet wide. So first of all, take a big breath in. And slowly let it out. Do that again. Big breath in. And slowly out. Some relaxed breathing. Just be aware of each part of your body in contact with the floor. Your head, your shoulders and arms, your back, hips and glutes, your legs and feet. So just let that weight of your body melt into the floor. Melting away any tension and any pain. Breathing in peace and stillness. So now let's just bring our focus back to the room, back to our bodies. We take a big breath in, have a stretch, have a little hug. And just rocking round in a circle, massaging your back a couple of times one way and then the other. Roll to your side and push yourself back up. Well done, and I hope you enjoyed that.